Hello everyone, it's Chris again, and this is the second part of my SFML tutorials, and we're gonna cover how to set up an OpenGL or SFML window. So just let's get started, and I want to keep these a bit organized, so I'm not gonna create everything in the main CP file. What I'm gonna do is create a class to store all take care of all that. So create a new class. I'm gonna call it core because that's what I always call my class that handles all the rendering and updating input, stuff like that. I'm gonna create that, and what I want to do is also make sure that I link to my or search my include folder. So in the my folder and include, under my project folder and include, I want to link that to code blocks so it knows where to find it. Alright, so let's open those up, and the first thing we want to do is include SFML graphics and the graphics and window header files, and yeah, that's what we need. So let's also just, so we can have some error checking, include the namespace. Alright, so I'm gonna define here 4 functions that I will use. That's the init, input, update, render, and begin. The begin will contain all of these 4 functions, so we just have to call one function in the main.cp file later on. And note that the init returns an int, so we can do some error checking if that would be needed. So I want to create a couple of variables as well, and that's a render window. I create it as a pointer. I want to create an event variable. You don't need to do this here, you can do it later on, but I just like to do it here. And then a bool running. Alright. In the core.cp file, I'm gonna set screen to null, so we don't want any wild pointers. And then I want to set running to false, true to true, because we want to run. And I'm gonna create my core.init function. Alright. Oh, one thing to note here, everything in SFML is stored within an SF namespace, so you want to either include that namespace here by using it, or type out SF and 2 colons. I like it to do it this way. Alright. So first we want to set our screen to a new render window instance, and the first parameter is a video mode, which takes in a width, a height, and a bits per pixels, and then the title. And here we can do error checking. So if screen still is equal to null, we can just see out screen failed, and then return -1 to indicate that's the first error, the first stage. Alright, so we can say that we're done here with the init function, but I am gonna set up OpenGL as well, if you want to know how to do that. So I'm gonna clear the projection matrix. I'm gonna set up a 2D OpenGL view, which is gonna have the same coordinate system as SFML's and my OS. That means that 0, 0 is up here and the width and height is down here. Alright, I'm gonna create a nice background, hopefully blue, because I like blue. Alright, now the init function is done, so let's just create the other functions so we have them and so we can call them. And then the begin function, and in here we want to call init, we want to do a while running, and we can do input, this call the input function, call the update function, and call the render function. And yeah, alright, let's just do it like that. Then we want to clean up once we end the loop, because that's when we close the game. So we say screen close, we close the screen, and then we delete it because we made it a pointer. Alright, the last thing we want to do is to do a GL clear, and then we want to screen display, and we want to clear the model view matrix again for every time we render, so we don't get any weird rendering results. That has happened. And also, alright, so that's the basic core class. The last thing we want to do is to just create a new core instance and then call the begin function in the main.cpp file. Right, so let's try this, and we get a window. We can't we cannot move it around, and we cannot close. We can't move it around though, but no, it's not good because we didn't add any events to it, so that's why it doesn't answer and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna add some event handling and cover some keyboard inputs in the next tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed this part, and I'll see you then.